So we are in Foundations of Linear and Generalized Linear Models, Chapter 1, Question 4, 1.4. So here is our question. So extend the model in section 1.21 that relates income to racial ethnic status to include education and interaction explanatory terms. How to explain how to interpret the parameters when the software constructs the indicators using first category baseline coding versus last category baseline coding. Okay, so I went back to section 1.2.1 and I don't see a model that relates racial ethnic status to income. There is one that relates years of experience, which I'm calling T, and gender, G, to income. So that would have a model that looks like this. And so, to this, I will add education, which I'm calling S for school, I guess. E maybe denotes the constant E, and that would get confusing. So I'm going to add that, okay? And so I'm going to treat education or school as a factor variable, right? So it has three different levels, either high school, college, or graduate school. Okay. So now to extend this model, right? So I'm going to take this model and I'm going to plug in some school terms. So first I have the, I should have SI in there. Hold on. Okay, so first school enters as a all by itself. Okay, there it is. So the school for that particular individual. Okay, and then it also has interaction terms. It has an interaction term with time or with years of experience, as well as with gender. Okay, and then there could also be a three-way interaction here, which I'm demonstrating here. Okay, where the effect of time and gender, or I'm calling it effect, but really it's just the predictive capacity of those things, relies on education. Okay, so now, okay, so there's a couple of ways that school could have been encoded, and two of them would be first category baseline coding and last category baseline coding. So in first category baseline coding, the first category, in other words, high school, would serve as the baseline for the levels of college and grad school, right? Conversely, for last category baseline coding, we would have that grad school is serving as the baseline for high school and college. Now, in either case, so what does it mean to set it to baseline? Okay, so in either case, what is happening is this. So we have this model here, and it's trying to predict income. And so let's say that high school is serving as the baseline category. So that means that whenever we come to S here, okay, whenever we come to an S term and its corresponding coefficient, here beta S, what beta S is doing is it is estimating I'm going to call it effect because it's easier language, but it's not really effect. It's, again, predictive capacity. But it is estimating the effect of college on income, right? Where, so college might be considered kind of like 1, right? Setting the effect of high school to 0, okay? Right, because high school is the baseline, if that makes sense. Okay, so if education is generally making everybody make more money in general, well then the beta coefficient for education for both college and grad school is going to be positive, right? Because we're setting, and then somebody with high school that only had high school, then this whole term would drop to 0 because high school is serving as the baseline. Now, conversely, if we do last category encoding, well, now grad school is set as the baseline. Okay, so and again, we're going to assume that the education is generally making people earn more money. All right. Well, now in that case, what's happening is is high school and college, they would be earning probably less than grad school individuals, in which case the predictive effect of high school and college is probably going to be negative. So we'll have a negative beta coefficient. Okay, and once again, for somebody that finished grad school, this whole term will be 0, right? Because so somebody that had grad school, it would basically be like setting SI to 0, and so that whole term becomes 0. And then if they had college or whatever, it would have a different value. But in either case, it's being compared to individuals with grad school. Okay, hope that helps.